Alright, so slight problem here. Look what I did to my laptop. I accidentally broke my touchpad board, and whenever I try to move the cursor, it won't be see what I'm doing? I don't know how to fix this. It won't be able to work or seem to move the cursor because I accidentally dropped something on my board, and I think I dropped it really hard that it really broke that bad. And then I proceeded to smash it in a little bit to try and make it work harder again, but unfortunately, I think I broke it way too much because now my cursor won't move and my pad is really broke. That's GG's for me. So I went on Amazon and bought me a mouse that I can plug it over here and have the cursor working again, because I don't feel like buying a new laptop because I just ruined the entire board over here. As like I said, when I try to click on it, nothing seems to work. When I try to drag it, nothing seems to work. So unfortunately, I guess the pad is GG's for me. I never knew HP could be this hefty when it comes to touch boards. Okay, so it is the next morning. As you can see, I left a couple of shampoos and a bunch of other stuff around here. I washed my hair just a few weeks ago, and here are the end results to this tub right here. As you can see, I left a couple of hairs here because I was washing my hair and I think it was starting to like fall out due to me using too much shampoo or something. So today I'm going to clean out the tub, and I'm going to do a bunch of other things while I'm at it. Still got the used rag here when I first got in the shower just the other day. Okay, so in this vlog, I'm going to be showing you guys how I prepare myself in the morning like usual. Well, not necessarily preparing myself as per se. I'm going to be keeping this vlog short and sweet. Word of Sabrina Carpenter. I haven't even listened to any Sabrina Carpenter songs or any of her albums. I just wanted to put that out there just to give her a quick shout out, which I know that doesn't even matter in this video, but enough giving myself a pity party in this little section here. Let's go ahead and get into the video. So right now I am showing you guys how I clean my tub, sometimes in the mornings and even the afternoon. I give you guys the remedies of the product that I use to clean my bathtub as per usual, because sometimes using a product that don't even belong in the same category as a tub can be matched as a toilet sometimes. Like for example, if I was to use a product that has to be used to clean the tub and I use it on the toilet, then that means I'm going to be taking the shower in the toilet, which makes absolutely no sense. But I wouldn't be surprised if anyone of my age would even try to do that, as I can literally have that as some sort of prank or something just to get some content, which literally makes you a degenerate. We're living in a time where people can literally do any and everything to get some content, even if that makes it like a prank channel, which literally kind of mortifies anything that can literally go right. But thank God I'm not going to fall for that category, as I graduated with a 3.7 GPA and I don't have that time to get that sort of nonsense out of my way. So right now I am using the Dawn detergent to go ahead and pour all of this inside of the tub so that I can get every spot that I can. It's literally crazy how I can use this kind of product even though it belongs in the kitchen when I'm washing the dishes. When I literally use that, it just sort of makes it a little bit complicated to use these types of products to use in the tub and even somewhere else. I also have to use the Clorox spray to make sure that it gets a little bit extra soapy. I have the sort of thing where I have a little bit of OCD to make sure that whenever I'm cleaning the tub, I get every single spot that I can with both the Clorox spray and the laundry detergent. I obviously meant to say the Dawn dishwashing detergent. I just say laundry on accident. Doing these types of voiceovers actually makes it a little bit harder for me to comprehend saying things and making sure I don't get my words blurred out like this. I showed you guys on my Instagram story. If you have not followed me on Instagram, do it right now. But anyways, I showed you guys on my Instagram story how I have to do these voiceovers by writing some type of script. I basically just write whatever I think is in my mind and just put it down in my notebook, and then decide to word those things out so that I don't have to stutter and confuse myself while doing a voiceover. It makes it easier for me so that I don't have to go back and change every word that I can just to delete and then post and then delete and then do it again, because it just makes it more awkward for me by doing a voiceover like this. And even though it seems a little bit complicated, I get the job done easy and fair. And while I was too busy trying to get my audio recording in favor, the computer decides to die on me. I don't even know what type of life I'm living. And then my dad proceeds to call me literally right after I just got done recording that voiceover audio. Like, oh my god, I have no privacy here sometimes. You may also notice that my hair is looking a little bit nappy while I'm wearing my blindfold. It's not really a blindfold, it's more of like it's a headband, but I enjoyed calling it a headband just to make it a little bit comfortable for myself. But anyways, the reason that my hair is looking way too nappy is because I remember using this twist sponge back in like the early of 2021
2023 and I sort of haven't been taking proper good care of it. Like throughout many months of sleeping with the twist without brushing it out before I go to bed, washing my hair in the shower and sometimes forget to take it out, which shouldn't even be a good excuse for me to not take good care of it, and also try to comb it out, which can sometimes lead up to the point where it looks like I'm trying to grow dreadlocks. I couldn't even imagine myself growing any form of dreads, as I would look at myself in the mirror and would feel like that I am judging myself in a negative light. The kind of mentality that I have to use to learn about new things myself goes to show that asking for help can sometimes cause a distraction. But if it's the kind of distraction that keeps me well prepared and strictly organized, where it gets to the point that I feel like it's comfortable for me asking for help, then I guess I might as well go down that road as far as I can. Now all I have to do is keep the angle of the shower head at its perfect reach so that all the soap can clean the dirt off and have the tub looking brand new again. The kind of clean that I think of in my head when I'm looking at a whole new bathroom without leaving some sort of stain on a wall full of blue towels. Like Mr. Clean, for example. Now, while I leave my shower running, I went to my mom's bathroom and discovered that she still has the Dove hair and body products roaming around all around the floor. And as I'm recording this video, I went and told her that I needed more Dove hair care products because the ones that I use are olive oil, and when I'm washing my hair with those products, it leaves my hair looking way too curly, which I obviously don't want. Specifically, I went to get the Head and Shoulders shampoo and conditioner all in one because it works wonders. Alongside of it all, it has shea butter in it, which is quite good for my scalp. Eventually, a few minutes later, I came back in and it looks like my tub is looking completely spotless from the hands down of how it was before. Despite having the soap still running inside, it still contains many more of it to make sure it completely cleans away everything. I still have to get every spot that I can so that I don't feel like I've missed something because I wasn't paying that much attention. I'd also like to let you guys know that I completely use every Dove product that I can because I like the way it fits my standards of keeping my hygiene in a great position so that I don't have to convert over to something else. Like for example, I like to use the Dove soap full of shea butter because, well, I've already explained why I like to use shea butter. It's kind of no difference. But at least it's better than using the dial soap as it contains some form of chemicals that is clearly not right for my skin. As many of you didn't know by now, I have sensitive skin and anything that I put on it that contains chemicals that doesn't match the perfect description for it, it soon leads up to a breakout on my body, which I clearly have been going through for years and even shocking up to this day. It's like a non-ending virus that just keeps on happening throughout many years to come. Like seriously, I have no idea what's happening with me. Now, as I expected, I see a little stain on the wall that I try to get out, but just like a Sharpie writing on your forehead at some frat party on a Friday night, it doesn't come out. Like I'm telling you guys, it's the little things in the bathroom that increases my chance of OCD or something. But I guess that little stain is history to me. But luckily, after a few short tale of tales and many audio recordings later, I finally reached the end point of cleaning this bathroom storage unit that I can barely fit in at this big age. Like my 5'7" self can barely move around in the tub while I'm sort of taking a bath after my shaving therapy. It's something that I think you guys should know in the future, but for now I'm going to keep it a secret until it's finally time. Sometimes it's better to keep things that some of you might find uncomfortable in the vault until the right time finally shows up. Now, as I was talking about the men's hair care products earlier, I said that using olive oil as shampoo and conditioner has its retail process. Like I said before, that putting this kind of shampoo in my hair and scalp curls it up and makes it harder for me to keep it straight, especially whenever I get out of the shower and get ready for the day. I would then comb my hair out and it straight up just looks like I've been shocked by an electric eel from the swamp in South America. I mean, if people really do enjoy that type of catastrophic experience, then be my guest. But me? I'm not falling for the damages anymore. Those days are over. I would then put the olive oil and tea tree treatment oil on my scalp to help keep it healthy looking and make sure my hair grows naturally better for the sake of keeping my hair healthy and presentable. It doesn't matter if I was to use the tea tree part of my shampoo and conditioner, I will always keep this olive oil bottle with me at all times. Well, not necessarily at all times, but whenever I decide it's time to wash my hair kind of times. And I finally got the Crest toothpaste that I was telling you guys about in my last vlog from a few weeks ago, that I told you guys that I prefer using Crest over Colgate for a better healthy benefit for my applying teeth. And that also includes 4 mouthwashes from the same brand so that I can save those for the later years. It really helps the core base of maneuvers kick in for me. Alright, so once again, it's another workout session. Today is Monday. Let's get started. Anyways, while I get to working out during this video, I want to talk to you guys about something important. Something that I think some of us can relate to when it comes to fitness. Like, do you guys believe in eternal progress when it comes to losing weight? Like, is that something even possible for you guys to take a grain of salt to digest in order to believe in yourself? For me, it's kind of like neck and neck when it comes to that, because I feel like if I kept on thinking about the progress during my workout session, it kind of evens out the possibility of not making great progress during my workout workout sessions. I've always been a true believer of thinking about certain things that you want to achieve and make sure those things come to reality. And like I said before, my main focus is to not only burn some calories that I might have gained back due to the lack of keeping my meals balanced, but I still want to drown out the face weight from my current whereabouts. Like, don't get me wrong, having a chubby face ordinarily isn't as bad as you think it is, but I just feel like it isn't for me to accommodate at this big age.
Oh, my bad, y'all. I didn't know the camera was that far.
Like, dude, could you ever imagine waking up every morning, going to the bathroom and look in the mirror and see that the size of your face cheeks isn't at its regular peak? I'm not trying to say that I'm insecure about it or something like that, but I just think that carrying that much weight on my face builds up the urge of me to age quicker than I already am. Given that the fact that I still look like an average 20-year-old, the supreme signs of my life definitely needs to be studied sometime in the future. Like, seriously, where did it all go wrong for me? Luckily, I have some prospects of getting my size back to its regular peak again, and that is by drinking some chocolate protein shakes during my 5 sets of push-ups. I normally do this kind of thing every time. The remedies of this one should be pretty easy. All I have to do is grab some scissors, cut out the label because I want to feel like a professional workout go-getter, shake the bottle like how I shake my lantern, and then there you go. Straight to the push-ups. I don't know if this kind of method would even be considered as a helping tool for you guys, but the way that I do it is that I have to have a thinking strategy, the kind of strategy that has never been used before. I also take a short break between the sets where it looks like that I'm praying on my knees to God. Doing that accidentally goes to show that you may continue to build a healthy relationship with the Lord. Always talk to Him when you're in some sort of trouble. I honestly should have made this a thumbnail. It looks better than the original. I would then go to my mom's bathroom and went on to borrow her scale that fits better than the invisible one that I have in my closet. The reason why I like this one better is because it actually works the right way and it really tells you how much you weigh. The invisible scale would weigh me off by like 20% of how much my weight actually is. Like, for example, if I was to weigh about 180 pounds, it would tell me that I would weigh much about 165 by the slightest percent. It's also cold when I step onto it as well. And as I expected this scale to be flickering in digital Roman numerals, it would then tell me that I would weigh 187.6 pounds, which I am clearly not happy about that result. I guess that means I gotta one up my diet. While I was still in my mom's bathroom, I discovered that she has some sort of shower in light for some portable expirated reason. It's not like the power is going to go off someday and while you're using the cold shower, the lights would even turn on. At least I get to say that her tub is exactly my size and the safe zone of things. She also has a lot of workout equipment as well, like these 2 adjustable bench presses that you use for your chest working area. At least that's what I think it is. There's also a cycling bike that you use to keep track of your heart rate and your respiratory system of your cardiovascular health. It helps improve the function in areas such as your heart, brain, and even your blood vessels. No offense, but I feel like worrying about my blood vessels should be the least of my worries right now. It's all about power, strength, and losing this damn weight on my head. And also, I don't know how to work a workout cycle. The last thing I'm gonna do to end this video for today is wash the dishes and show you guys the skeptical parts of the things that I had to do to go through this during the segment. Some were good and some were unfortunate. Now obviously I have to put on some latex gloves in order to keep my hands clean away from the dirty stuff, as I am highly sensitive when it comes to washing the dishes and I don't have a pair of gloves. Sometimes it really be frustrating to put these on, as I could come to the conclusion that my hands are too big to be able to even fit them, or that's just the rubbery intake of the gloves that makes it so hard to put this on. But luckily I finally got them on. While it seems to be looking good outside for now, the temperature is literally at its lowest point without any snow falling from the ground. The highest temperature during this day was about 35 degrees and nothing more. Now all I have to do is get started on the dishes and you can see them being all cluttered up from each side of the sink. The worst part about all of this is that I can remember the times where I forgot to wash the dishes during the weekdays, or that I could just completely slack off and just ignore them until I feel like it's the right time to do them. But coming from a guy like me, it should be a hard task to complete unless I make it very hard for myself. But taking out the dishes that are already done was the hardest thing to do. And no, I'm not talking about the easiest ones that I can just put back in the kitchen drawer. I'm talking about the sharp knives that were way too complicated to put back at its original place. Like I almost poked myself in the eye with them. I guess that's my faith in humanity finally telling me to be careful of the things that I place around here. So getting started with the dishes, I've learned that having an impactful image on how to be a personal dishwasher can sometimes build up my self-confidence on how I can do it. And given the fact that I've been practicing doing it myself after all these years, really goes to show that how much I've grown as a person. Like when I finally started living on my own, I can do the basic stuff around my house or apartment that I usually do on a regular daily basis. Taking care of the dishes is one of them. This mustard bottle was distracting me whilst I was doing the dishes, so I decided to find a place for it to stay so that I wouldn't be distracted that much. As I told you guys before, I have to use the same dishwasher dishwashing detergent to clean both the dirty dishes and the tub all in one. The purpose of doing this is that using the same detergent for different varieties can show that it can be really used for multiple accessories, even if it includes the dirty shoes. I have no purpose of saying dirty shoes in that same sentence, but I just want to get that out there because I just feel like it's just the best thing for me to do. Of course, I didn't even know that the audio was going to be that low, but I'm sure during the recording process, who knows what it's going to be sounding like. Now, to sum it all up during this video, because I really have to go, I wear my personal glasses to make sure I keep my eyes protected from the soap. I use a sprinkler to sprinkle everything inside of the sink. I then poured a Dawn in to make sure that I get every single spot to let it soap around there. I then let it sprinkle it again, and then I put the dishes inside just for it to magically appear as I turn around and slowly give you guys a crackhead smile just to end the video off uncomfortably so. That's going to conclude today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and make sure to follow my social media links in the description down below.